Hey, what's up guys, BenzoFigures here, and today I will be unboxing and taking a quick look at the Jada Toys Ken figure from Street Fighter 2. Let's begin. So as of late, Jada Toys has been killing it with their Street Fighter releases. Right now they're 3 for 3, but will this Ken figure break their streak, or will this continue with it making 4 great figures in a row? We've seen this box style before with the other Jada Toys Street Fighter releases, but it is still awesome with the arcade cabinet theme. But for those who haven't seen it yet, here's a quick look at the box. Here's the front, the artwork on the side, and at the back, we can see the rest of the roster, and it looks like this wave is from the Ultra Street Fighter 2 for the Switch. So in addition to the World Warriors, we can probably expect to see Violent Ken and Akuma. But drop a comment below, who's your favorite Street Fighter? Here's the other side, and back to the front. And let's jump into it and get this figure unboxed. So we can clearly see here, we have the 2 extra Hadouken hands, the Hadouken stand, the Hadouken, and an extra He-Man head. So I'm splicing this in just to take a closer look at the accessories, so his head pops right off on a ball joint and pops right on pretty easily. His hands pop on easily too, and yeah, he can get his Hadouken pose pretty easy. And that is one angry Armin. For this Hadouken, there's a peg right underneath, and this stand can support the weight pretty well as long as it's bent. So back at it. This is Ken front facing. Here he is off to the side, the back, the other side, and back to the front. I gotta say, aesthetically, Jada Toys nailed it again. This is definitely Street Fighter 2 Ken. And just at first glance, I don't have much complaints about it look-wise. He stands about 6 inches tall, the same exact as Ryu. And let's check him out with the other lines. Here he is with Virtua Fighter Figures by Figma. Next, for your Super Smash Bros. Collection, here is an SH Figuarts Pac-Man and a Jax Mario. Next we got some Mega Men. One from Jada Toys and the other from Nendroid. For your fighting game collection, or Street Fighter Cross Tekken, here is the Game Dimensions Tekken figures. I still have my Armika and Sakura in a display case, but here's the SH Figuarts Chun-Li next to Ken. And lastly, here he is with the other Jada Toys Street Fighter line. Onto the articulation. He can look this far up. He can move his arms this far up, wrist swivel, bicep swivel, working butterfly joints. He can bend his arm about this far. Thigh swivel, which is pretty well hidden. The legs move this far back. His foot rotates with a swivel on the lower shin, but no toe joints. But yeah, overall it has pretty great range of motion, and the building blocks for good poses is all in there. So let's check him out with my modded Ryu. So is he the same figure as Ryu? Yeah, pretty much, but let's go check out the differences. I was positive they were going to use the Player 2 Ryu body for this Ken, but that doesn't look like the case. Like, yeah, it has the same molding, but the skin tone's actually different on Ken, surprisingly. The gloves are pretty much the same color brown, and Ryu's belt has the writings on it, which is a great touch by the way, but Ken doesn't. So final thoughts? Jada Toys did it again. To be honest, it's really just a Ryu figure again, but with the He-Man's head on it. And that's okay. With the original release of Street Fighter, Ken was literally just a Player 2 Ryu, with the same exact moves and everything. So for this figure to reuse the same stuff for Ryu is acceptable and appropriate. Would it be better if it had new parts for Ken? Yeah, of course, but it really works out for Ken. But yeah, that is a quick look for Ken. Hopefully I can get my hands on the rest of Wave 2. Bison and Dhalsim are still pretty hard to get at this time, so we'll see. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.